What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create this flyer. I know it's been a while, but like I said, because of my project at the university, that's why I've not been consistent. But don't worry, I'm still cooking a lot of things, and when it start dropping, everybody's going to enjoy. So I'll just urge everybody to stay calm and stay tuned. When I start, we are going to learn a lot of things on this channel. By the way, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also like this video and share as well. If you're already here too, thank you for coming back. So without further ado, let's get into the video. By the way, all the files are in the description, so you can download and follow along. So let's get it. So I want to take this opportunity to teach you how you can pick colors from any flyer, okay, so or any picture. So this is how you do it. I have the same picture in the description, the folder, so you can just open the flyer in your Photoshop and do what I'm about to show you, how to select or take colors from a picture or a flyer. So first thing you need to do is you just have to go to your swatches. So if you don't have your swatches, you can go to Windows, then you just search. So you see swatches here. If it is unchecked, you make sure you check it. Now once you check it, you can put it anywhere you want it. Okay, so let me leave mine here. Now what you want to do is that come to this plus sign, hit on it. No, sorry. So what you have to do is come to this folder, hit it like this. Now you can see group 1, you can name it. Okay, let me say TK. Okay, let me tap in caps. So maybe TK colors. Okay, so I'll hit OK. Now I'll make sure that this folder has been selected. Now I'll come to my eyedropper. Okay, so what I will do is that I will select any color. So let me select this first color. Then once this color is selected, what I will do is that I'm going to hit the plus icon here, okay, and just hit OK. So this one will save here under the TK colors folder. Okay, then I'll come back again with my eyedropper 2 still selected. I'll select the next color, right? Okay, once I select the next color, you can see this foreground color has changed, right? Then I'll come and hit the plus again, and it will also add it to my color collection here. Then I'll select the last one and I'll hit it again, and I'm still having this color. All right, and let's select this one too, hit the plus and hit OK. There we go. So this is how you can get colors from a flyer. Okay, so this is just, by the way, I was just trying to show you how you can get colors from a flyer. So let's get into the main thing, that is how to create this flyer. So it's very simple. You just have to come to File, select New to set up your canvas. Now this is the size of the canvas, so make sure you check the settings and hit create. So once you set your canvas, what you have to do is that come to your File Explorer or your Finder if you are using Mac, and click and drag the background. Okay, so this is the background that we are using. Now this is a real project that a client asked me to do, so he made specification about the colors, said that we should use something like green. So you can see this background is not green. So what we can do is that let's come to our layer panel and come to adjustment layer, and let's select hue and saturation adjustment. So we can toggle this one to check if we can get any changes to that. Okay, so just check. I think let me type 38 to see and now you could see that it has changed to green. Okay, so let's maintain this one for now. Now the next thing we can do is to bring so the message. Okay, let me come back. The message here is call a sister. Okay, call a sister day. It's an event in the church, and you know, because it's called a sister day, I was thinking of a phone and also an image. You can see the image right here. So it's something that you know, you need to bring up elements that can communicate the concept. That's very key. So that's why I have all these elements, and you know me, I always keep my design very simple and straight, right? So that's why we chose these elements, as you can see here. Now let's get back to our tutorial. So first I'll bring this telephone icon, click and drag it like that, okay, and just decrease the size and put it somewhere here. Okay, now this one looks flat, so what I will do is that I'll create a new layer, bring it beneath the phone, and I'll call it shadow. Shadow, because I'm going to create shadow. Right, so what I'll do is I'm going to select my brush tool, okay, then with my brush tool I'll make sure that the foreground color is black. Alright, and I'll make sure I'm having a soft round brush, so hardness is 0, and let me increase the size a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dab like this, just one click, and what I'll do next is that I'm going to make this one flat. So just make it flat. You can hold shift, then you make it flat. Okay, now I'm going to put this one under the phone. Okay, so I'm just making it a little bit bigger. So this one here, and I'll just twist it a little bit because of the position of the phone, you understand, and I'll just click and drag this one to duplicate it, click and drag it to duplicate another, again, and just use my arrow key to shift it to the right side. Okay, so I'm just using my arrow key to make any adjustment. Now what I can do is that I can hold shift and select all the shadows and group them, okay, and call them SH for short shadow. Now what I'll do is that I'll create a layer mask and select my brush tool, okay, with my flow 64 and the foreground color being black. I can just make some cleanup, okay, so I'm just cleaning some edges. Good, so we are good. Now I can turn down the opacity a little bit. Okay, so opacity a little bit. This is okay. Let me select, adjust the shadow a little bit. Now it makes sense because you can see the background. The background here is light, so the light is hitting the phone. Definitely you should get a shadow, so that makes sense. So the next thing I will do is that I will bring in my text. Okay, first I will select my rectangle tool and just draw a rectangle like this, and I'll make sure the stroke is none, and I'll also change the color to this color. Okay, by the way, let me show you the hex code of the colors. So the hex code of this color is this, even though we selected it in the beginning, but this is the hex code, so get that. Now what we want to do is that we want to make the rectangle round. So come to your property panel and make sure you keep it around maybe 10, or let's see. Okay, so I think 10 is okay. And when you're doing that, you have to make sure that your link icon is on so that you can get the full round, right? So let's try it and extend it a little bit. Good. Now what we do is that we will add shadow. Okay, let's drop some shadow to the rectangle. Okay, so please maintain the settings of my shadow and just hit OK. Now there we go, we have this one. So here we can add our text. Now I'm going to select this font that is popping, and I'm selecting the weight to be bold. Okay, and I want to change the color to this color. All right, the one here is not really black. Please, this is the hex code, so copy that and hit create. Now I'll just click and type Dorcas. Okay, no, I have to make sure they are in caps, so Dorcas. Okay, so that's Dorcas. I'll just increase the size like that and just put it here. So let me increase the size a little bit, something like this. Okay, so what I can do next is that I'll select both the Dorcas and the rectangle and come to my alignment, make sure it is at selection, and just click this to center them evenly. Okay, so we have the Dorcas here. Now I can change the color to the exact color we used, that was this one, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so that's that. So the next thing we'll do is that we will bring another text. Okay, and we will type core. Okay, core air. So core air. Good. Then let's increase the size. Okay, now what we do is that we will change the font. Okay, so I'm changing this font to Black Mango. Okay, and I'm going to change the weight to black, so we have something like this. So let's adjust it and duplicate it. So hold Alt to duplicate this one, double click, then write sister. Okay, so we have sister like that. Then we hold Alt to duplicate it, double tap to edit it, and just write day. So call a sister day. Now what we want to do is that we want to come to our layer, select all this, okay, and adjust it a little bit. Okay, now let me try and adjust the core a little bit, so something like that. Good. So yeah, now what we will do is that we want to change the colors of it to create contrast and also drop attention. So I'll come here and come to my swatch. You see the colors we picked here. So we select this one, this pink, this is a hex code, then hit OK. Then come down to the day, then select this one, it will just change. But if you want to know the hex code, let me show you. So this is the hex code right here, hit OK. So now what we want to do is that we want to select everything here, create a folder or group them, and call it text. Okay, so this is text. Now what you want to do to text is that come to the FX, select blending option, and just select bevel and emboss. You don't have to do anything. Okay, you see when you just select it, you see the difference. Good, just select it, don't maintain the settings here, the default settings, and hit OK. Good. Next thing you are going to do is that you are going to bring in this. Okay, so let's bring the next element, this one, put it here so that you can open a new window. Okay, so here what we will do is that we make sure that the image is in the raster form. Okay, see it is in rasterized layer, so that's what I mean. Now what you want to do is that you have to select your rectangular marquee tool, then just click and drag to select this part. Now we want to remove this part. Okay, so click and drag it like that and hit the backspace and it will remove it because it is in the rasterized form. Now what you want to do is that change the color of this one. So you go to FX, select color overlay, okay, and we are going to change the color to a different color. So we can hit on this one, come to our swatches, and I think this one will work. Right, good. So you change the color to this color. Now what we can do here is that we are going to draw a box. Okay, so let's select our rectangle tool and just draw a box. Now we are making sure that it doesn't go outside the calendar. Okay, so now good. Now what you want to do is that you bring this rectangle down here, you change the color of it to this color. Okay, now you just check that everything is in line like that. No, you need to bring it down a little bit. Okay, you make sure that it does not have a stroke. Okay, the stroke is 0. Good. Now we have something like this, so we can select all by holding shift and just merge. Okay, so hit merge layer and you are good to go. So now we can bring this one to our work like this and just reduce the size of it like that. Okay, and put it somewhere here. Good. Now this is a calendar, so definitely we are going to put a date here. All right, so what we do is that we just have to select our text tool and just write our date. So the date is 4th, okay, yeah, 4th June. So we are just going to expand the dates, okay, like that, and put it somewhere here. By the way, we are changing the font the font to PowerPoint. Okay, so this is that, and we just making sure that it's at the center. Okay, now what you want to do is that change the color of this one to this pink color. Now in design, you have something called repetition, so that's what we are doing. You see, we have one color here and we have the other color here. We have black here, we have black here, so it's just repetition. It's a principle in design. So hold Alt, duplicate the text like this, and just write July. Okay, sorry, July, then July 2025. Good. Now what you want to do is that change the color to this color. I believe you already know the hex code. Okay, and just decrease the July like that and just put it somewhere here. Okay, so we have July. Now let's try to align things. Okay, so we are just aligning things. Right, good. So we have something like that. Let me try and expand the 4 a little bit, the 4th. Okay, so let's align things like that. Okay, good. Let me read this one here a little bit. Alright, so I hope you get what I'm trying to do. Right, so the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to bring in, let me close this one, by the way. I don't think we need it. If you can save it though. So the next thing we are going to do is that we're going to bring this element, click and drag, and then put it here. And in the same way, you need to make sure that it is in raster form. Okay, so sorry. So with our marking tool, we can just select this part. Okay, and just with our move tool, we can click and drag it to the next. Okay, now this is too big, so let's reduce it. This is a paper tier object. Okay, now I use a paper tier object because the filling of the background, it looks like some kind of graphic style. That's why I use this one. So what we can do is that we change the color, so come to FX, color overlay like that, then change the color to this color. Okay, so I'll select from my swatch like that. Good. So we have something like this. Okay, good. So what we can do next is that we need to bring our text. Okay, so this time around let's change it to regular. Okay, now we can draw a text box like that, then we just paste our text. Okay, so let me adjust it a little bit. Good. So we have this to be our text like that. Now let's check our alignment. Okay, it's very important. So let's check our alignment. Now I'm taking my time to let you know all the things I'm doing. Okay, so at least we should let it be in line. Okay, so yeah. Sorry. So it's okay. So let me let it be in line with this one, and let's see. It's like it is going too much off, so let me just break the alignment rule here. At least it is in line with this one. Okay, it's in line with the calendar. All right, good. So can take this one back. Good. Now I don't want to leave this space here. Okay, so what I will do is that I'll make my repetition. Okay, so I'll select my line 2 and just draw a line. Okay, just draw a line. That this doesn't mean anything, but I just make the work beautiful. Okay, so I just draw a line like that, and I'll draw a small circle. So let me select my ellipse 2, and with the same color I'll just hold shift to give me a perfect circle like that, very small, and I'll just position it somewhere here. Okay, good. Last thing we are going to do here is to add our image. Okay, so I'll come here, select the image and put it somewhere here because we need to do something. So this is a church girl. Now we need to remove the background, so come here and just select remove background in your property panel. So let's wait for it. It's a simple image, so we hope Photoshop will do a great work, right? And by the way, we just want to use it as a background, so not a big deal with the selection. I think Photoshop did a great job. Let's see. Good. So we can just right click on the mask and hit apply layer mask, then click and drag it to our photo, our work like that. Okay, good. Now what we can do here is we can expand it. Okay, good. Now let's change the blending mode to luminosity. All right, good, and turn down the opacity to way down like 13. All right, good. Now what we can do is, you could see the background is on the face. Okay, so what we can do is that we can go down to the background like that and just mask it. Then we can pick our brush tool like that and turn the flow very down. Okay, so somewhere 20, and we are painting black on the mask. Okay, this is the mask, so we just paint black. Some way somehow is going to remove. That's how it works. Okay, good. So we have something like this. I think this one is okay. Okay, all right, good. So let's get back to the image. Okay, max it up and just do some cleanup. Okay, so with your brush tool selected, this time around let's increase the flow a little bit and just make some cleanup. We are painting black to clean up. Just clean the picture up, something like that. So yeah, so we are doing good. So this is something small, something simple that I did for the client. I hope you like it. So the last thing we are going to do, and this is a magic. See, so whilst I was preparing this one, I added some level. Okay, actually it's a default level, but it seems to be a customized level, and I don't really know how it just happened. So let's just copy it. Okay, click and drag it and bring it here and come and drop it down here to give us the green vibe. Right, so let's come send it all the way here like that, and here we are. Okay, so I mean, I have the PSD file in the folder, so when you download it, you get the levels as well, and you just add it. If you think maybe without levels it's okay, that one too, you can still use it. But the most important thing is to learn the concept and the process, okay, so that you can apply them in your next project. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. Please, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also share my video, like my video, comment any appreciation, comment, because the more you comment, you help YouTube to promote the video. So like I said, there are more to come. The great tutorials are to come, great resources are to come, and I'm going to share a lot with you. So make sure you stay tuned and also recommend this channel to other creators. Until we meet the next time, bye bye. I love you.